the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limits is...
It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll see the Bears' towering wide receiver. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Bears and the Packers on Thursday night.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season, as we've got a good one here between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what a game in his NFL debut last week, as he showed why this franchise is so high on him. They got early dividends as he threw 3 touchdown passes, and he looks to build on that success coming into this one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Spencer, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run the counter. Spencer, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 134 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Spencer. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 3rd down, Hess. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes, just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the lineman just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
On 1st and 10,
Douglas. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Douglas. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
These are his numbers from last week's contest.
5 catches, 67 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's the option.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go option to the short side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught.
And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Looking to throw. Douglas toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Spencer. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Point after try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Hess. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
And he's made the most of it to this point.
Holding offense.
What's the deal, y'all?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he stopped immediately there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Wide open receiver complete.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
Touchdown Bears. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is. And we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2. So I would agree with you totally on that.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Douglas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On second down, it's Spencer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing on first down, Hess. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Bears at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Looking to throw. Hess. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Hess. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll run on 1st down. Spencer. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. On 2nd down now. It's Spencer. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are once again back in front. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Extra point up and through. And it's now 17-14.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
8 yards there on a first down. Operating from the gun, Douglas. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. Douglas. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Douglas. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw on 2nd down. Douglas. Throw left side complete. That's Farmer. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
Back to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. But first, the NFL season is in full swing. let's show the good folks what we've got in store for us later this weekend here.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
To throw on third down, Douglas. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's the option play now to the left. And a loose football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
And this is a tough one because you know you prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Operating from the gun, Hess.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an in. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the fumble recovery, Hess. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hess. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. To throw on 2nd down. Hess. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. On 1st down. It's Spencer at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On 2nd down, it's Spencer. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packers ready to take over offensively.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 3rd down, Douglas. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, look at the juke. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hess. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Back to throw. Hess.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears 17. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Spencer. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Looking to throw. Hess. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now an option play on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Oh, able to avoid him. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Back to throw. Douglas. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Douglas. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Spencer. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Back to throw. Hess toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. On first down, Hess. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Throwing on third and long. Hess. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. Following the fumble recovery, Hess. The beautiful fake. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on third down, Hess. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On third down, it's Spencer. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and 11 now. He's going to keep this again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
On one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Bears, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week.
Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella final. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the Chanel, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You end up dead. Then West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my